Welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Trinity English Joseph. And today, as a part of our video, we are going to discuss about resume. So first, you look at the word resume. Some people they pronounce it as resume. Some other people they pronounce it as resume. Generally, when you talk about resume is to come back, and resume is a noun, resume is verb. So when you pronounce, especially related to this, we would be pronouncing it as resume. So friends, resume has become part and parcel of our life, especially the professional life. And people, the better is their resume, the better are their employment opportunities. And resume is purely professional, and people they look at it as professional one. So now let us look at some of the details of resume. I have tried all my best to present you the best possible. So please, friends, watch it until the end, and then forward it even to your friends. So now let us look into the video. So first, if you look at why do we use the resume or any other biodata or CV or profile, why do we use it? The basic intention is to showcase one's qualifications and abilities, in what way you are qualified and what are your abilities to do that particular job or employment. So here, to showcase one's qualifications and abilities, we just write a resume. And if you just look at this word resume, has originated from the French word, and the meaning of the word resume means a summary of yourself. In short, you are going to showcase or project yourself what you are. So this is what we call it as resume. And friends, if you just look at itself, so you just talk about an advertisement of yourself. So you are going to advertise about yourself, about what it is, and you are going to showcase or you are going to show yourself what you are. And this is what we generally understand by resume. Friends, if you just look at, it can be a gateway to a successful career. Resume is like a ribbon cutting to your job interview. The moment you just project your good resume, your work is half done. So that is why it is a gateway to a successful career. And then what does it focus upon? As I already told you earlier, so it is purely professional. So it focuses upon three important things here. So that is your qualifications, your skills, and your experience. Your qualifications, your skills, and your experience. So this focuses only upon this particular aspect, and it is the most widely used form all over the world. And people they are following the format of a resume all over the world, especially in most of the job interviews. So here, so it is usually restricted to 1 or 2 pages. It is very short, very brief, and very sweet. So in that way, short and sweet is resume, and thereby you are purely going to be professional and exhibit only the professional skills in this resume. And it's customized to a job applied. So purely it is related to the job which you have applied. So it is very specific to that particular job. In that way, a resume keeps differing from one job to the other according to the requirement. So in that way, we are supposed to look at it. Now, if you just look at it, the shortest purpose, friends. Now here, as I already told you, the shortest purpose is to get you selected for job interview, and that is to get shortlisted. So in order to get you shortlisted in the particular job, we are going to use this particular one. So this is the purpose of resume. Now let us look at the structure or the format. What are the different aspects or what are the parameters that we are supposed to take into consideration when we talk about this particular resume? Please look at the structure or the template of resume. It is very important, so please listen very carefully, because the slightest mistake would miss us the desirous job or the profession that we desire to. So please look at here. Basically, it has got six sections. So six parts are there in the resume, and if you just look at, so the first one is the personal details. So as I already told you, it is all fully professional. So we don't have much of the personal details of the person. Very minimal of the personal details are given here, and that too they are given in the form of heading. So the personal detail are given in the form of heading, divided from the other details through a line. So it is almost written like a heading. So first one is the name of the person in capital letters, and the second one is the personal details about address, your address, where do you stay, and the third one is mobile number, and the fourth one is your mail id, email id. So these are the four details that you would be getting under the personal details. So friends, the second part is career objective. So the moment you say objective, that is meant to aim at something. So here, let us look at what is career objective. A personal statement defining the specifics you wish to attain via professional work. Okay, I aim at obtaining, okay, or discovering myself to the bottom line, or many other things that we try to focus upon. So here, this is what we call it as a career objective. And the third one is qualifications. So everyone has got one's own desires qualifications, and for every job there is a specific qualification. So it is to check whether you are eligible or not for that job as per the qualification. So here there are two important qualifications here. One is the educational qualification, and the other one is the technical qualification. So friends, here if you see, so first one is educational qualification. If you just look at the educational qualifications, we just give in the form of a tabular form. So there are five headings. If you just want to add some more, you can make it, but basically this is enough for you to make a resume. So the first one is your qualification, and the second one is name of the college, if possible the place, and then name of the board or university. So up to the 10th class, that may be state or CBSE, and then afterwards pre-university course or plus 1 and 2, that is 11th class and 12th class, or intermediate or whatever it may be, that we call it in different states in a different way. And then year of study, when did you study that course, and then percentage of marks or marks obtained. So here we have in the form of grades, we have in the form of marks, we have in the form of percentage of marks. So in different states, the different things are given here. So as per the requirement, as per the things present in your certificate, we can just present it. So the second one is the technical qualification. So here we have a general qualification, and the second one is the technical qualification. So in the technical qualification, so specific learned abilities that you would be talking about, and then the knowledge of structure, the different knowledges of structure we would be talking about, and we would also talk about the different process that we take into consideration. So here we would be learning about the specific abilities, specific knowledge, and then what are all the knowledge of structure, all the technical skills that we have learnt. So this is what we would be learning about. And now let us proceed with the next one. The fourth part, that is experience. Here, what are the things that we are going to include under experience? Means, first one is include your previous employers who employed you, where you worked before. So that is first one. And mention your job location, where you worked, Bangalore, Hyderabad, whatever it may be. So here, that's what Noida. So whatever it may be that you would be mentioning about. Specify the dates of employment, from which time to which time you worked. So what was your specification maybe how many years of experience. So here, how many years you work, that many years, from which time to which time you work. For example, 20th May 2020 to 20th May 2023. So here 3 years, and then afterwards what happened. So here, like this, we are going to mention the specific dates of employment. Write your job title in full. So you are going to write your job title like a Java developer, okay, the coder, or maybe the faculty of English, or whatever it may be, the different things, the HR manager or the senior manager or whatever it may be. So here the job title you are going to mention here, and list your responsibilities. What were your responsibilities? What responsibilities you shouldered being there? So you are going to mention even about the list of your responsibilities, and mention about your promotions. Mention your promotions, how many times you were promoted. So that shows exactly how you were technical or skilled in your job. So that's what the promotions also showcase what you are. The next one is list your recognitions. So in what are the ways that you were recognized, and how your recognition led you to further things. So list your recognitions also. So the next one, friends, so if you just come to the fifth one, is additional information. So here additional information is the one that you would be mentioning about your skills. What are your skills? So in what way you have showcased your skills. And the second one is special awards. So did any awards come to you? Did any award you received? So this is what that you are going to talk about. And then you would also talk about the testimonials from clients. So if any testimonials were given from clients as a matter of recognition for your great work, tremendous work, so that you are going to mention here in the additional information. So you would also mention the hobbies, most probably which are related to the job or which are related to your professional life. As I already told you, so resume is completely professional, and your hobbies also should be related to the profession. And then next one is languages spoken. What are the languages that you speak? So here, friends, when you talk about the languages, so you would be talking in three terms. One is whether you can speak the language, read the language, and write the language. Are you capable? If you speak only, then you will just ticket the language. For example, the language of English. I can only speak, so I cannot read and write. Then I just only tick the speaking. And then like this, so what are the languages spoken and what is your proficiency in that particular language? Here, the sixth one is references. Here, giving details of one or two people who can give an endorsement for you, who can stand for you, who can be a proof that you have already worked and whatever you have mentioned in the resume is all correct. So here, though we just take this part, references, it is not compulsory. It is not an obligatory heading here in the resume. So here it is not necessarily to mention in the resume. So when you just talk about this resume references, though you keep the heading, you can state that the references will be provided on request. So here you can simply write can be provided on request. You need not to even mention. And if you are mentioning, there are certain companies, there are certain jobs which compulsorily require the references. In that case, what you are supposed to do is you need to or you must take the permission from people whose details you want to provide. Without the prior permission of that person, if you mention, when they come for inquiry, so if it is not informed to them, then they may or they may not give you the right feedback. So thus you need to inform them, prepare them what you have exactly written, and so that they are well informed about you. So this is what you have to do it. So these are the 6 parts that you have it in your resume. And the next one, what you are supposed to attach along with your resume is the cover letter, which covers the entire information of this resume. And friends, if you come, it requires a cover letter, resume, and then here this particular cover letter is also called as a covering letter, especially in India. And then here it's an introduction to yourself, address it to the employer, giving your details in brief. So in brief you are giving all your details about what you are. So what are your qualifications, skills, experiences, all those information you would be giving in the form of paragraphs in the cover letter. And a one page document that you submit as a part of your job application. Along with your job application, you also submit a page document or one page document in order to know or showcase about what you are. And it should be between 250 to 400 words long, and it should be mostly brief, and then it should be to the point. It should not be beating around the bush. So this is about resume, friends. I think my video about resume has really given you an idea about how to write a resume, and I wish all the students or the people those who are applying for the job to utilize this particular thing. And then I would also suggest you to watch whatever the samples that I attach in this without the words, so that that also would be useful to you as a sample. So thank you all for being with me, friends, and please subscribe to my channel to watch more and more useful videos, and even share to your friends so that it will be useful to many of them. Thank you one and all. See you in the next video.